What's going on? It's your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are broadcasting live on the industry's most wanted podcast. Look, I got my homie in the building today. BladeBrownBMF. What's going on, family?
What's going on? What's going on? The one and only.
The one, the only. You dig? Shout out Mama's Management, too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here today. Give us that official introduction.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, BladeBrownBMF. In the building.
Amen. Listen, I appreciate you taking some time being here with us today. We're just going to talk about your journey because I know that you've really done a lot within this business. You know, from music to film to a lot of different stuff. So can we take it all the way back?
Man, let's take it all the way back.
I know you're still a young man, but we're going to talk about when you was a jit. You dig? Where'd you grow up at?
Dayton, Ohio.
For real?
Yeah, I'm from Dayton.
You know what's so crazy? Just recently, look, there's fuzz on here from the wipes because I keep it clean in here, y'all. I've interviewed a lot of people from Ohio lately. Look, now it's flying around. Shout out to G Money. You know I made the beat producer. He from Dayton as well. I just interviewed him last week.
Okay.
My family's from Cleveland and Columbus, so you know we might be some kin. I'm your light skinned cousin. You dig? What was life like growing up there?
Man, rough.
Okay.
It definitely was rough. You know, Dayton, Ohio is a rough city to grow up in.
Right.
You know, especially with you know, the when GM, you know, closed down and everything for us, and the work environment, the streets.
Word. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Made
out
it
there.
a tough time for a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So at what age did you leave Dayton and move to your next spot, and was it Atlanta?
21.
Okay.
So, yeah, 21, I moved actually to Columbus, Ohio for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Cleveland, Columbus growing up.
Oh, yeah.
That's dope. What was it like out there for you?
It wasn't too bad. It's like a little step up from Dayton.
Okay.
A little better living, you know, so opportunity out there, man, is nice. You know, you got Ohio State and stuff like that out there as well, so.
Facts. You know, like some of the one of my favorite acts ever, groups, it's the Thuggish Rugged Spawn. They from Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Cleveland,
like
the land.
Man, shout out Bone Thugs and Harmony. I know Michelle feels me on this one, like, because I'm an OG, y'all. Like, I know I'm probably older than you, but, you know. Listen, like, they were so legendary, and I think they really brought something different to the game because their sound was so different, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Y'all need to do another album if you're listening. Just saying, and make sure that my guy BladeBrownBMF gets a feature on there somewhere. You did. When did you transition to Atlanta?
So I came to Atlanta in 2013.
That's the one I came out here.
Yeah,
Oh, we really kin now.
Oh, yeah.
Our family's from Ohio. We moved here the same year. We're like the same person.
Oh, yeah.
We're morphed, you know?
Most definitely.
What brought you to ATO?
So I came back here to Atlanta. We was here, you know, early on with the whole, you know, Big Meech situation and everything. But I came back actually with Mama Juice, you know, rest in peace, you know, to Mama Juice, the BMF First Lady.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do it one more time, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, she passed away you know, 3 years later. But that's basically the reason why I came back, you know, in 2013 and came back here, man. We you know, wanted to start the whole, you know, BMF the South back again and try to keep at it, you know, because of the situation and everything happened. So
you have to keep going.
Oh, yeah, no
You
doubt.
got to live that legacy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's the thing about life and death is the only thing that we are guaranteed in life. The only thing is that our clock will expire at some point in time, right?
Facts.
It's inevitable. We're all going to pass at some point in time. But it's like along our journey when people that we're close to that, you know, we respect or love, we got to keep that legacy going for them. Exactly. And that's exactly what you guys are doing.
Right.
You know, how did you get involved in BMF?
So I got involved in BMF early on, man. I go back to like 2003, 2004.
Okay.
We had started a little record deal, little label in Dayton, Ohio called DBM.
Okay.
And it was ran by my homie, man, my big brother, D-Boy. Rest in peace, Dante Edwards. You know, so he formed the DBM group, man, and
What did DBM stand for?
Dope Boy Mafia.
Okay.
Yep, and we ran with it, man. Shout out to those guys, you know, Lil Chris, 6'8", you know, Ready Baby, Snoop, you know, shout out to them. But everybody that was a part of DBM back then, we had actually came down here to Atlanta,
Okay.
and that's when D-Boy had, introduced to Big Meech. And Big Meech and D-Boy, they talked, and they loved each other's vibe, man. And that's when we merged DBM with BMF.
That's so dope, man. So you've really been there since jump.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You've had a journey.
Yeah.
And I really just want to dive into that because people need to know your story.
Gotcha.
There's probably a lot more that we can talk about. There's some things we won't talk about, but there's a lot that we can talk about that people need to know because people don't understand the hard work and the things that you guys have put in to get where you're at today.
Right.
Not just the BMF situation, but you as an individual as well. You're a man. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Growing from a boy to a man is a journey, right?
Exactly.
So we let's just take it back, man. I don't know what's going on my mic. Look, Rick, if you here playing with my mic, I feel your presence, bro. I've been getting all kinds of stuff going on all week. Like, listen, stuff's been moved around in my house. I ain't lying. Like, yeah, for real. Take it back, man. Like, when you really first started pursuing music, this music business we love it, right?
Oh yeah, we do.
We love this business. It's like that problem child. You know what I'm saying? Like, parents sometimes have a really good kid and they got the problem child. This music business like that problem child sometimes.
Right.
But we love it regardless.
Oh yeah.
What really attracted you to really want to pursue, this crazy business?
And I started early. I started at the age of 6.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Well, hold on now.
Oh yeah.
Hold on now.
I started at the age of 6.
What you was doing at 6? You was rapping?
I was writing poetry.
Oh, okay. You was writing to the girls?
I was writing to the girls.
I know you was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're so pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's cute though.
The roses are red. That's what I started off with. No doubt.
Roses are red and so are your cheeks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, that tickles me. That's so cute though, because I remember being like at elementary, the boys, they passed you, you'd have a little note all folded.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah. I love that though. But that brings you back though. You know what I'm saying?
That was back.
Because that's that's all a part of your journey. So you started out writing poetry.
Oh yeah.
As you got, coming up maybe through your teenage years, did you at that point start rapping?
No. So I started after I started doing poetry in elementary school, I would get into like poetry contests and I would win.
Okay.
I think my first poetry contest I won, they had asked me in class to write a situation with the based on title was Just Because I'm Black.
That's deep. Okay. And, that really you were able to get deep with that.
Oh yeah, and out of about about 40 students, I was the one that won first.
Congratulations on that, bro.
Thank you.
That's dope.
Yeah. So when I seen that, and other people kept coming to me, it was like, man, we need you to write this for me, write this poem for me, write this poem for me.
You was a ghostwriter.
Yeah, I was a ghostwriter. Yep.
At a young age, they was like, I like that girl over there. Can you write a poem for me?
Yeah.
That's so dope, bro.
No doubt.
That's a whole business in itself there, writing for people.
Yeah, no doubt.
Whether it be music, film, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, at what point did you decide to take it from poetry to actually getting on the mic?
Actually, my brother, he actually kind of convinced me to, once he knew I could write, so he was like, man, look, man, you need to rap, man.
Gotta spit something for us.
I said, man, I can't rap. You know what you talking about? He's like, man, you doing it right now.
Right.
He's like, just put it to a beat.
Period. Yeah.
And just say it. So I started doing that, man, and I fell in love with it after that. And then unfortunately he passed away.
My goodness.
Yeah. So rest in peace to him too as well.
Yeah. You've experienced a lot of that, it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
A whole lot.
But
so going through that, and then the whole situation when everybody went down, I was the only one really that really was keeping it alive at the time and keep fighting and keep pushing and keep believing and keep holding it down, keep repping.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Like, I know for me personally, the people that I've lost that's close to me, I lost my sister in 2012, and then I lost my mom this year. And I'll tell you, like, we're saddened, obviously, by them not being here anymore. But at the same time, we can't be selfish because God had something bigger for them, right?
Exactly.
But it really what it's done for me is giving me a big sense of clarity on life.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh, yeah.
like I just it makes me know more than ever, like some people just do not need to be around you.
Facts.
Because you got to protect your energy at all costs, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, so, you know, long live all the people we lost, which has been a lot along the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know, who were some of the artists, you know, growing up, you know, we'll say maybe like in your teenage years and stuff like that, who were some of the artists you would like to pay homage to that you was tapped into?
Ooh, man, everybody. I would probably say, man, I'm an 80s baby, so, you know, I come up, you know, on the teenage side with all the way, you know, from Juvenile to the Cash Money.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a great era.
Oh, yeah. You know, 96, 95 to Tupac,
That's
Biggie.
the best era.
Oh, yeah. That's all me right there.
Yeah.
You know, then we switched over to 99 to, you know, Low Limit.
Yes.
With Master P and them. So,
man.
That whole, you know, they inspiration, man. That whole inspiration right there, man. They dropped, you know, Beats by the Pound, and they dropped all kind of albums, man, back to back to back to back. I mean, nobody can do it like that, man. So, shout out to them. That was like my motivation and the energy that they had. You know, that was like my whole come up right there.
Listen, I talk about it a lot. I'm like, I would not have changed anything at all about that era. I'm so glad that I was old enough to experience that, you know, because I graduated in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And so I graduated in 92. And then so, you know, my late teens, early 20s was in the 90s and going into the 2000s. And, man, that was just like, that's what really made me fall in love with this business because of listening, taking it back. I remember I had NWA on cassette tape, and I played that joint so much till it broke, and it broke my heart. Because, you know, cassette tapes, you play them so much, they break after a while. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had my stint with, I love West Coast rap, even though I was from Florida, but I'm very much a Florida girl. But like you said, No Limit. Like, guys, you know, shout out Master P. He's a genius.
Oh, yeah. Genius.
Not only, you know, is he a businessman, but shoot, he played basketball. Like, he did a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, bro? Like, you know, let's step off the music for a second. Besides music, what other things pique your interest? What else do you enjoy doing?
Well, back then, you know, other than music, I was really going to the NBA. You know, I was cold.
You a hooper?
Oh, yeah.
Let me find out.
Oh, yeah. I was definitely part of a state championship team in my high school year.
Did you ever hurt your knees or anything?
No.
Thank you, Jesus. A lot of these guys be getting injured and takes them out the game.
Yeah, I was cold, so that was really my passion and my dream outside of the music, because I was a ladies' man, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Right. Yeah, bro, you started writing poetry at 6.
Oh, yeah.
You was hollering at the girls at the age of 6.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You was a ladies' man. So do you still hoop for fun?
Man, I'm retired.
Oh, okay.
Man, listen here. Listen here. These knees ain't going nowhere right now.
Listen, listen, let me tell you something. I ain't even got to do nothing but get out of bed. My knees hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Like, there's some mornings I step out of bed, I'm like, dang, why does that hurt right there? Why does this hurt? Bro, the older we get, everything hurts. We start falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got to make sure we stretch for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? All that. What else are you doing to keep yourself active outside of music? Like, you know, what else do you do?
Work out.
Yeah.
You know, definitely keep the workout plan going.
Got to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just right now, just positive energy with everything going on, you know, the pandemic and everything. Just stand on the positive side. You know what I'm saying? And just thanking God that he allowed you to, you know, breathe clearly with nothing in your lungs and you can breathe. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts. Every day we wake up that we can open our eyes is a blessing.
Oh, yeah.
You
no
know,
doubt.
one
That's
thing,
for a reason.
Yeah, I've really incorporated into my life a while ago is when I wake up in the morning, before I grab my phone and get on Instagram, first thing I do, as soon as I thank you, God, for another day. Exactly. Because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. Or they're not going to be able to go to bed tonight because they're going to lose their life there's people dying right now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, thank you, God, to the man above, you know, who keeps us going every single day. Let's talk about your music journey. You've been doing this for a while.
Right.
What has been, and, you know, I'm sure you've had a couple of obstacles you've had to overcome. You know, what's being one of them obstacles that you had to overcome within this music business that you don't mind sharing? because it could potentially help another artist. Because, you know, some artists, like my last guest, you know, for him, he said that he got really discouraged because his first album he put out kind of flopped because he didn't know how to properly market it. But he learned from that.
Yeah.
What has been a point for you where it maybe kind of like got you a little discouraged and that you had to bounce back from within music?
I would just say just not knowing the business early on.
Yeah.
You know, I would say.
That's a big one.
Yeah, not knowing the business early on, you know, really set me back a long journey.
Yeah.
I remember my first song that I made, it was called The Charlie Brown, and that's what got me my record deal with Universal.
Did you have a dance for it?
Yeah, it was a dance.
Let me see it. Show me a little bit. You ain't gotta get up. How did the Charlie Brown go?
It was you gotta look it up. You gotta look it up. It was old school.
Bro.
Now this is back in the Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy. Woo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, that was all that era back there. So yeah. So what happened was in Dayton, Ohio, my song had actually got played on the radio.
That's dope. Okay.
And I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no management. I didn't have
no paperwork together.
No nothing. So the radio director, he got my number from somebody. I became an instant local celebrity.
That's so dope.
He got my number. He's like, hey, man, I speak to Blade Brown. I said, yeah, this is him. He said, you got the song called The Charlie Brown? I said, yeah. He said, man, where you from? I said, I'm from here. He said, you from here? He said, man, you know we've been playing your song on the radio?
Wow.
I said, yeah, I've been hearing it. He said, man, listen, somebody from Atlanta, some record label from Atlanta had sent it in to us saying you was the hottest new artist and you was on the record deal. I said, I'm not signed with nobody right now. He's like, you got a manager? I said, nah. He said, listen, I can't play your music no more. He said, you ain't getting paid. We ain't getting paid. What's going on?
Got to have that publishing.
Yeah. You know, so it was an experience for me on that.
That's a major one. And I'm so glad that you're cool with sharing that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Because listen, I be taking these artists to church, Pastor Tampa. I'm just for the love of God, please stop what you're doing before you put another song out and get your business together.
You got to know that business.
Because otherwise, you're doing it for nothing.
Yep.
You're doing it strictly as a hobby.
That's it.
You know, because the thing is, as you said, you experienced where your record actually got picked up and was being played on radio, and now you don't see no residual off of that.
Nope.
But it's a learning curve. Yep. Nobody's expected to come into this business and know how to do everything. Right. You got to learn. It's a part of the journey. Yeah. And sometimes it's a good thing stuff like that happens because then it forces you to learn the business, right?
Yep, and that's what I had to do it. I had to,
yeah. So now you're like, shoot, I got all my ducks in a row.
Yeah,
you know
oh yeah. Yep.
We ain't playing no games. I'm collecting every penny, every dollar that's owed to me.
That's it.
And now they've got companies like Song Trust out there for if I do a video on YouTube and I got your music playing in it, you getting paid off of that.
Facts.
My video could get 1 million streams. You getting paid off of that because I got your music playing in the background. Right. So, you know, thank God that they've developed all these different companies for artists to get their royalties, to collect what's due to them.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it to the opposite side of that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What's been a really major highlight point that if you could, we all have the moments that we wish we could go back and relive it over and over. What's that been for you within music?
I would probably say, that's a good one right there. I would say probably when hearing my song on the radio for the first time.
Right.
You know?
There you go. Like, so it was a good and a bad.
Oh yeah. I would probably say hearing it on the radio, you know, it was a wake up call. And then that whole experience with your family calling and you know what I'm saying? And,
that's so dope. You know, that's got to give you chills. Like,
it do. You know, because now you can't even really go in a mall by yourself.
Right. Like you said, you a local celebrity.
Yeah.
So that's the Charlie Brown guy.
There you go. Yeah. So it was like.
I'm going to look up that dance, y'all.
Yeah.
I hope I find it on the internet somewhere.
It's on there. But yeah, you definitely, you know, it's a wake up call, but it's a scary feeling as well.
Yeah, because you know, ish just got real.
Oh yeah, it got real when I realized like I'm in the hood, but I can't just be in the hood by myself anymore. Right,
because people they want to get what you got.
I'm at a gas station. I'll tell you this real quick. I'm at a gas station, and it's a guy standing right in front of the store. And he got a gun on his hip.
Oh, wow.
And I pull up, and I'm by myself. I got the red Monte Carlo. I got the rims. You know, I'm in my little vibe.
You little flashy. I got you.
So he looked at me. He see me get out the car.
Oh.
And he said, "Hey, you Blade Brown."
I sure is.
And I was like, yeah, what's going on? And he was like, hey, man, I like your music. Can I buy a CD?
Oh, wow.
And at that point right there, I knew my life would change because that could have went the other way around.
It could have went completely left.
You know what I'm saying?
He could have tried to rob you, take your car. You said, like
exactly.
you said, you pull up and you see someone with a gun,
right,
not even trying to be stereotypical. You know, I pull up and see a woman standing there with a gun. I don't know, shoot, she might be crazy.
Right.
You know, people are crazy. You can't put nothing past nobody. You got to have your head on a swivel at all times, especially today, especially as women. We got to be vigilant.
Right.
There be weirdos in the grocery store. I'm just like, bro, they be like following you around in the I'm just like, people are weird. You know what I'm saying? But, man, that's a beautiful thing. Like you said, that's life-changing right there because, you know, that lets you know people are in tune with what Blade Brown got going on. We got to talk about the name, though.
Okay, let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? I always like to know the backstory, you know what I'm saying? You know, where it came from.
All right. So shout out to Lil Chris, man. Lil Chris, my little brother, man. He basically gave me my name Blade at an early age.
Okay.
You know, he was just like, man, you look like a blade. You know, I was like, I look like a blade.
Sharp. You sharp.
So
like he's sharp in that red Monte Carlo.
so listen to me. So when the grills came out, I had the fangs in my mouth.
Oh, I remember those.
So so they was like, man, you look like Blade with them teeth. You know.
Yeah.
Right. So the movie Class Act.
Right. That's exactly where I was going with. I'm like, it's got to be Class Act.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a classic.
So I put the brown on it.
Yeah.
When the Class Act came, you know, I was like, oh, Blade Brown.
Blade Brown.
That's it. So
yeah.
We found out it's a Blade Brown, man, that's a rapper in London as well.
Oh.
And the crazy part about that was that whole situation was some people in London used to email me. And they was like, hey, I'm trying to book you.
Thinking it was him.
Yeah.
Got you.
So
I'm like, sure.
He reached
out. Book that plane ticket.
Yeah. So he reached out to me. And we talked on the phone and stuff like that. And he was like, man, you know, you doing your thing, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people, we can get it cleared now. You know, he don't do music no more, but he's still online and stuff. So I'm BladeBrownBMF.
BMF, absolutely. That's what you got to do, man. Yeah. And I'm glad that we're discussing that because that's another big topic that a lot of artists need to know about. You have to think about when you come out, whatever you go by, you want to maybe do your research to make sure that there's no other artists already, or even if they're not an artist, they could be an actor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you want, and if you do have something similar, just know you're gonna have to work a little bit harder to really brand it.
Right.
That way, when people Google it, it's gonna come up as you.
There you go.
By you adding the BMF behind it, now it's boom, cut and dry. There's not another Blade Brown BMF out there. Period.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's go time. You can really brand that.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's really dope, man. You have some great stories, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you don't mind sharing that because, you know, it's all about, you know, helping other people.
No doubt.
I'm a big believer in order for us to be a boss, we have to put other people in a position to be a boss.
Right.
It's all about positioning people. You know, so since you've been in Atlanta, man, like what's the journey been like for you since 2013? We moved here around the same time. You know, how would you say living in Atlanta has helped elevate everything you got going on?
Man, Atlanta is basically the music capital of the world. You know, everything that you want to do in Atlanta, man, you can do. For me, you know, being just blessed to be around, you know, Juice at the time and her introducing me, you know, to a lot of people, you know, a lot of celebrities and just letting everybody know that I'm her artist and stuff like that, man, that was a real great experience to me.
That's a beautiful experience,
establishing relationships, you know, with celebrities on a personal level.
Establishing relationships are everything.
Exactly.
I know my girl over here can attest to that because her and we've just developed such a great relationship. And the thing about relationships is even sometimes you might go a month, 6 months without talking, but when you come back together, it's like a day hasn't passed. And what I've learned about relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I've had people that come to me and they got a bag, but they're just a jerk. And I'm like, I don't want to work with you. I don't care how much money you got. If you bring that bad energy, I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
Period. But if someone comes and maybe the money ain't all, okay, cool, let's work together and get the money together.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, is just building them solid relationships. So, you know, let's talk about, you know, acting, you know what I'm saying? Like big screen.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Listen, this entertainment business is big. There's a lot that we can do, right? It ain't all about just making music. That's a big part of it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's more to that. You know, talk about other things you got going on within your career.
All right. So, you know, shout out to OG Big Dave, man. You know, free him. He's getting ready to come home, man. Shout out to him. That's the original BMF, you know, OG. And right now he has a label called BMF Empire.
Yeah.
And what we're doing right now, man, is we get ready to do the tour, and we're going, you know, doing the whole BMF Empire thing on a positive note.
That's so dope.
You know
I love it.
So look out for us, man. Shout out to, you know, Gambino, you know, Yak, Elijah Lamar, you know, my main man, Trill Will, you know, New Money. All these people are part of the BMF Empire Tour.
That's dope.
And what we're going to do, man, right now, our main focus right now on that end is just building the brand and that brand itself on a positive note. Let everybody know, man, that we never went nowhere. You know, we always been here.
Period.
Stay moving in silence. But right now we moving everything up and up.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. It's all about leveling up.
Oh, yeah.
So are you guys going to kick off here in Atlanta, or you haven't got that far as planning that part out yet? Any idea?
Yeah, so we're going to do a big New Year's Eve bash out here in Atlanta.
Dope.
OG Big Dave, you know, come out and all that stuff, man. So it's going to be huge. But right now the tour is in motion. So we're getting booked, you know, some shows and everything. We just came back from Houston.
Wow, so, Houston's a big market to tap into.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everybody in Houston that was a part of that.
So let me ask you this. Are you guys going to do maybe like and I wouldn't even say maybe open to the public, but maybe by invite only, like kind of like a listening type event where
Oh yeah.
Can I come do interviews
during
that? I would love to do that, man. Just give me a little space and I can do the rest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, we all got individual projects that we're working on.
Dope.
My album is going to be called Last of a Dead Breed, and that just represents, you know,
I love that, and
who I am and stuff, and, you know, I just feel like, you know, with everything that I've been through and stuff like that, I am the last, you know, of a dead breed.
You have a really positive vibe, good energy. I can feel it. I thrive on that. You know what I'm saying? I thrive on people's energy because, you know, in this business, there's a lot of negative, just in life, in the world, period, there's a lot of negative stuff going on, and it's like, you know, we can't avoid it, but we can turn away from it as much as possible.
Gotcha.
And a lot of it's who we surround ourselves with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you got and believe it or not, you know, I always never been like this. You know, I've had that negative side to me, and it didn't get me nowhere. So
I think as we get older, like I know you're still young, but you got wisdom now, right?
Sir. Yes, ma'am.
The thing about that is it comes to a point in time in our life where our peace of mind is priceless.
Right.
You don't want to have to go out and every second be looking over your shoulder thinking someone's going to get you because you out here doing some bad stuff.
Exactly.
You know, and there's people who have to walk like that. Right. I don't want to live like I don't want to have to worry about coming home and people waiting outside to take my life or my family's life because I did some crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know we're never going to be perfect, but we got to be as close to perfect. Live it to the best of our ability.
Yeah, we got to.
You know, because it's like, shoot, life is crazy and it's short. Yeah. When are you guys thinking about kicking this tour off?
So the tour is already in motion right now. Like I said, we're accepting bookings.
Okay.
We got a couple of them that's coming up here shortly.
So you guys just went to Houston. That was a part of the tour?
That was the part.
Okay, got you. Okay, that was a kickoff.
That was definitely a kickoff.
How was that experience? Houston's a great city.
Oh, we love Houston, man. Houston showed
They showed a lot of love.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going back. We get ready to go back. So that's awesome right there. Shout out, you know, to the BMF TV series.
Yeah.
You know, on Stars. You know, 50 Cent did an amazing job with that.
Yes.
Shout out to Lil Meech. You know, he's repping his dad to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see a lot of us here coming up, you know, in conjunction with Lil Meech and what he got going on.
Does film pique your interest?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You look like a superstar. You need to be on the big screen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So just keep your eyes open on the TV screen. You know, here shortly for that.
Absolutely, man.
No doubt.
Well, we're gonna check out one of your songs, and then we're gonna come back and close it out and chat a little bit and check out another song. Is that cool?
Okay, cool.
All right, so we got 2 records that we can go through. Which one are we going to listen to? So we got You Here and Warn You. Is that the 2? This one right here? Okay. Oh, okay, got you. My bad. You know what? I didn't download the other one. All right, so do that. We're gonna check that out.
Do that.
Do that.
Okay.
Do that ish.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Can we check that one out?
Yeah, no doubt. So that's a strip club anthem, man.
You gotta have a strip club anthem and an ATL.
No doubt. Oh yeah, no doubt. So shout out to all the hustlers and strippers out there, man. I respect everything that y'all do.
Listen, I do too. When I first moved to Atlanta, my first hosting gig was at Magic City. I hosted there every Tuesday, and I love the experience that I had. And to me, it's one of the best places for artists to get their record broke.
Oh, okay.
In the strip club because
no doubt. Yep. Oh,
there's always people coming through there. Number one, you know what I'm saying, like big people, whatever, executives and stuff like that, because they like looking at the women, of course.
Right.
But not only that, if the ladies like your song, they're gonna request it. I want that new BladeBrownBMF record on my set. You know what I'm saying?
No
who produced this record?
DJ Prophet, man. Shout out to DJ Prophet. Back in Dayton, Ohio.
Dope.
He got my career started on the music side. On the beats, early on. He also, made the Charlie Brown interview here. So
he did the Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna forget that. I'm gonna, as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna learn how to do the dance.
Yeah, we might have to bring that back on TikTok remix or something.
I was about to say, and I'm gonna make you come back and we're gonna do it together. That'll go viral, and you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Michelle gotta get involved. Hey, we all gonna be over here doing the Charlie Brown. I'm already trying to envision in my head how the dance will go, but I don't know. So,
man,
I'm gonna find it.
Okay,
I'm gonna find it, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this first record. Introduce it for us.
All right, man. This is your boy Blade Brown, man. Do that.
Shh. Let's go.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. Cause I wanna leave the club with you. Got a bottle of Chris in the room. And you moving like you know what to do. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Stop that, girl, do that. I'm trying to figure out where the bad is at. So turn around and show me where your ass is at. I wanna see you shake it if I pull out a stack. I probably pull two if it's fat like that. Now I'ma keep it real, I'ma touch it. So don't be looking funny cause you love it. Can you make it jiggle with my hands on it? Damn, it's feeling good, I'm making plans on it. Got a bottle of Chris and some goose for later. Add one pill when you be loose for later. You bouncing that ass like you know how to ride. But can you keep it going if I came inside? Tattoo on your back, your tongue ring showing. Hair all different colors, lip gloss blowing. If I had a contest, would you know how to win? Turn 1 and a 5, you got 5 and 10. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Cause I wanna leave the club with you. Got a bottle of Chris in the room. And you moving like you know what to do. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Stop that, girl, do that. I'm a freak in the sheets, you a freak in the covers. In the club we make friends, in the bed we make lovers. Where you going, baby girl? Keep shaking, don't quit. I'm trying to figure out who I'ma leave the club with. Make it clap, bring it back, stand still, then move it. Pause for the calls like it's hard to do it. Put your hands on your knees and your back into it. Shake your booty to the beat and pray your body don't lose it. It's a hard competition, can you do it the best? You made it this far, can you make it the rest? Bounce it real slow and at the drop of a dime. Make the booty cheeks tight and wiggle one at a time. This song is dedicated to the freaky chicks, the ones that don't play and can take some. And when I throw her money, she don't count that. So you know it ain't hard to see about that. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Cause I wanna leave the club with you. Got a bottle of Chris in the room. And you moving like you know what to do. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Damn, I'm like, do that. Stop that, girl, do that. You looking like you dance for a living. Have I ever seen you up in Magic City? I heard they shake it like that at Blue Flame. I'm seeing it everywhere like Club Rain. I heard you wanna contest the club strokers. She got me so hard I wanna poke her. You the baby girl, stop looking mean though. That's kinda how you look at Club Flamingo. I need to shake your booty, no teaser. I lap dance romance, a pleaser. You said you got it like that, well pop a handstand. I'm having memories of Club Grandstand. Drop it down low and do the splits. I see them all doing it at Club Ritz. Playtime is over, can I pick a winner? Can you wiggle like that with it? Can ya? I'm trying to figure out
tell you something. That song, like, it just really brought me back. It's got that vibe that I grew up listening to, but it's got a current sound, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
It don't sound like outdated. I'm from Florida, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up listening to 2 Live Crew and Trick Daddy and 95 South and 69 Boys, and shout out to my brother JT Money of the Poison Clan. Like,
there you go.
I grew up listening to that straight booty music.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
like,
it.
I used to go to the club and I'd walk out of there like we would be soaking wet because we would be on the dance floor dancing all night. Because we had a club in Tampa called Club Atlanta, and we used to turn up every week. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love that record because it's so feel good. Oh, yeah. It really brought me back. But like I said, it's got that current, like it's a current sound, but it's got that I would say like that 90s, 2000, that I fell in love with hip hop kind of sound, bro. Like definitely worked that through the strip club circuit.
Cool.
Definitely worked that through. I don't know if you have or if you pulled up on them, you know. Go see my guy DJ Outlaw over at Magic City. He been like their resident DJ forever over there. Okay. He gonna drop your record for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you got to do is connect with them strip club DJs.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know. So we're gonna get into this other record though. Before we do that, man, tell everybody what else you got coming up. You know that they can be on the lookout for.
Yeah. So you can come. I got coming up a lot of new music, man. You know, shout out to BWA Kane. Me and him got the new song called Back It Up.
That's my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Kane.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy, you look out for that video coming soon. You know, Back It Up. It's amazing. It's a new era. You know,
I know that's gonna be a banger because Kane, he got a he got a different kind of vibe too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
Facts.
So, yeah, that's gonna be dropping first quarter. So we're looking forward to that, you know, that single as well. We got a couple more songs that we're gonna drop out. But yeah, shout out to just the whole family, man, the whole team. The new music coming out.
Just also out here working.
Oh yeah, we got to.
What about you know, do you have any current visuals out that people can go to YouTube and look at right now?
Yeah, so what we got is a couple of performances videos that we did. We got the Houston one on YouTube right now.
Charlie Brown. I was playing.
Nah.
I'm just playing, y'all. That tickles
make sure
me.
y'all go look at that Charlie Brown video.
I'm going to now. Listen, but you know what though? You got to keep that type of stuff out there because it shows you your humble beginnings.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they can check out your Houston trip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, my Houston trip. So basically, what I got right now is a lot of performances.
Yeah.
You know, online. So,
that's dope. You got to document that kind of stuff. I tell people, if you didn't document it, it didn't happen.
Yep, that's fact.
You could talk about it, but people don't really feed into it or believe it until they actually see it, right? So you got to document everything you do. You know, any other artists that you're currently working with, collabing with?
Oh yeah, no doubt. So the whole BMF Empire team, man, we working with them as well. You know, we got a lot of features. Like I said, I got BWA Kane I feature with. Shout out to Tabitha from Cut Close. I got a song with her coming out. Oh yeah, so it's a lot of you know, Miss Raindrop. You know, salute to her, Mama's Management and all that.
She's really going up too.
Oh,
That's dope.
So it's a lot of people that we working with right now. So it's music. Also look out for some music on the BMF TV series soundtrack as well.
That's big, bro. Big congrats on everything, man. Like, you deserve it because, you know, you've moved around. You came from humble beginnings. You really took the time to learn this business. So it's like everything positive that comes your way, you deserve it. You worked hard for it.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. How did you link with Mama's Management? I got to know that.
Oh, yeah. So Mama's Management had the greatest work ethic I ever seen in my life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Love her.
You know, Real just basically recognized Real. I've been watching her for a long time.
Yeah.
And I actually, you know, grew up with Raindrop.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's from Columbus. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. So to see her transition and come down here and be who she is, you know, I give all, you know, thanks to her and what she's got going on.
Yeah.
And it just basically, you know, it made me reach out, you know, and I've been reaching out, you know, for a while. And they hard. Don't get me wrong, Mama Management, they loyal.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
They definitely loyal. You know, so you got to basically, and don't give up, because what I tell artists now, do not give up. When you get them no's, okay, it might not be your time.
It's cool.
Timing is everything, you know.
Yes, absolutely. And the thing about life is we can't please everybody.
Exactly.
nor should we try. And we can't expect everybody to love what we do.
Right.
Some people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate on it, and that's okay. Yeah. We just keep it moving.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, if someone tells you no, that's all right. It might not be your time.
Exactly.
Come back in a year after you put some more work in, and they might be like, you know what? Okay, now it's time for us to get to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know, you don't want someone who's going to just play a yes man out the gate.
Right.
You want someone that's going to make sure that you really on your grind.
Oh, yeah.
You know, speaking of which, I got to ask you this. I always got to ask everybody this. What's your definition of grind? What does grind mean to Blade Brown BMF?
Grind mean work hard by any means necessary.
Yeah.
If you got a goal, set your goal, and don't let nothing stop you from reaching it.
Yeah.
That's what grinding. Go in, start from the mud. Whatever you got to do. If you got to hustle, like somebody told me, man, a man should have a hustle for each one of his fingers.
That's a great concept. I believe that.
So that's grinding. You should have a different hustle. In 2021, there's so many ways to make money.
There is. And the only person that we in competition with is ourselves, right?
That's
so
it.
Whatever you did this year, next year, you got to outdo that.
Yep.
Period. 2 more things I need you to do before we get into this record. Actually, 3 more things. Tell everybody where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on IG at the simplest name in the world, BladeBrownBMF. That's that simple.
All together, no underscores, none of that extra stuff.
All together. BladeBrownBMF.
So they can follow you there. Make sure you keep up with the movement. Like he said, he's got a lot of stuff coming up, so you guys want to definitely stay tapped in. Next thing I want you to do, man, I know you got a lot of people that's rocking with the movement. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Man, shout out to the whole BMF family as a whole. You know, shout out to 50 Cent, man, for, you know, the BMF round 2.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to this generation, you know, for now being able to see who BMF is and who we are and who we was and what we was doing. And just shout out to the whole, you know, family, man. Like I said, BMF Empire, OG Big Dave, you know, rest in peace, D-Boy. You know, major shout out, you know, the mama management, payroll.
Shout out to payroll. I ain't seen payroll in a minute.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So just shout out to, man, everybody that believe in positivity, you know, and giving back. You know, you'll see Blade Brown, you know, and some of the BMF family, man. You'll see us, you know, doing turkey drives and feeding the homeless and,
love
you know, coming to these orphanages, houses and talking to them and, you know, just showing love.
You got to give back, man. Got to.
That's all it's about.
Yes.
That's all it's about.
Because you could change someone's life by just a simple sitting down with them and having a talk with them, because they might, you don't know what people may be going through on a mental level.
Yep. Facts.
You know, so it's important that you check in on people, whether you know them or not. You could change someone's life, man. Yep. Last but not least, before we get into this record, we live and direct on the industry's most wanted podcast. So I got to know, what makes Blade Brown BMF the industry's most wanted?
Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's real hot. I'm coming at you in all different ways, but right now I'm a mood artist. So I want to have a song for every mood you may be in.
Mood music.
That's it.
Mood music. I love that.
That's it.
Hey, every mood, because music can definitely change your mood in a positive way.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You a mood music maker.
That's
MMM, you dig? That's what's up, bro. Listen, give me some love. I appreciate you being here today. Shout out to my girl. You know, shout out to the whole Mama's Management movement. Shout out to BMF. Yeah. You know, I love what you guys got going on. I respect everything. We about to get into this record though. It's called You Here.
That's it.
Who produced this one?
DJ Prophet.
Okay, same producer.
Oh yeah.
That's good that you sticking with your day ones, man.
Man, no doubt.
You loyal.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to DJ Prophet. He's still out there in Dayton?
Yeah, he's still out here doing this thing, man. Dayton, Ohio. Salute to all y'all.
Word. Big facts, man. Well, listen, we about to get into the second record. Go ahead and introduce it for us.
Yo. This is Blade Brown featuring brand new You Here.
Let's go.
Industry's most wanted. So-called friends be biting on me. They be wishing they can be where you at, but I tell them that I'm happier with you, girl. And baby, it's okay. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, 'cause I ain't going nowhere, just as long as you're here.
I know you see me in the limelight. I put you in just to make sure you shine right. first time right, but baby, you a dime right, and plus you mine, right? So baby, listen to me, I'm as true as can be. I take you places to see, just give your blessing to me, and don't be looking at me sideways. I think your girl kinda digging in a flyway. And I wanna tell you what's up, but am I doing too much? Do I really have your trust? But mommy, trust and believe, I'm in your face every day. See, I better know my place, and I'm very happy with you. See, you be keeping me smiling, they ain't worth my while, and I'ma throw in the towel if you don't listen to shoot. Just listen when I'm telling you this.